Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E, put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no days. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim, you dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, infill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Started these street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, firm, the mountain shit. Hot shots turning to margaritas, even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features, flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I bought the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. Nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be part of. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. Shout out, you better yell out help. Here the double team, you catch me in the spot, then you know that the boom is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the captain. I pulled the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laugh. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Nothing about the VBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the light when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. So, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably got shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Put your boy shit. Lost and glitch.
Yeah.
We cool niggas. This is the
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up.
They ballin'. For the fall in, soldiers all fall in, and we go all in. While we listening to all in, while you all talking, we smoking and coughing till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Don't break the code, the family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the game, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, bang. These rappers out of my
We on
element.
the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Pour looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
You already know we get straight to it. E&E every day, all day, no day. Top in, walk through it. We definitely about to have a conversation with you. You already know how it go, bro. Yeah. What up? It's your person, your brother, Roger Bear, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And we is on this beautiful, well, shall I say, we back on this beautiful Friday, warming up afternoon. And we're going to have a conversation, man. All right, I got my people tapping in on Facebook as well. We're going live, multiple platforms. Tap in, walk with us. Yeah, that's me and my homeboys, man. E&E, Elite Nation Entertainment. That's my brother Glitch the Guarantee, my brother Nauseous the Sick, off of their album Black Friday. They got a new album coming up called The Butcher's Table, or the Butcher Shop. You know what I'm saying? The Butcher Boys is a part of the E&E collective, and they actually just dropped their new album, which we're gonna be doing a listening party for pretty soon, yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? Later on tonight, we're gonna play a couple songs on the show later on tonight on the Friday night wrap up. You did. But yeah, man, tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna have this conversation last night for ladies' night, but I went to the Cigar Social. Shout out to my girl, L.A. Harvey. I went to the Color of Summer Cigar Social last night. I posted the pictures on Facebook, and it was a beautiful event. Shout out to everybody, the whole staff up there at the La Chaveta Cigar Lounge. It's a super dope spot, grown and sexy. I'm talking about dope spot. Literally hundreds of cigars you can pick from, all price ranges. dope atmosphere, dope ambiance, and it just was a good time. Shout out to the whole Color of Summer organization, actually having the graphic tee tonight, the graphic tee thing tonight at the Ohio Brewery, and we will be in attendance to that. We got so much stuff going on this weekend. Shout out to my brother Hard Knock James. Shout out to my brother James, man, CEO, founder of Hard Knock Sports. Man, listen, my brother getting married tomorrow. I'm in the wedding, as well as we're going to be filming it. So I got to go get me a shirt and a tie here in a second. You know, I got suits on deck, but I just ain't went and bought no shirts yet. So I'm going to go get some shirt. I'm going to go get me a shirt and a tie later on today. You understand me? And we're going to do it like that. My baby girl, Jen's, going to be my +1 to my homie's wedding. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. And my baby got her a beautiful dress with some beautiful shoes. She's going to have her hair done and all of that. And she's going to be looking as beautiful as she always does. Man, shout out to my baby girl, Jen. You feel me? But yeah, man, we're going to have this conversation. My people's on Facebook just wrote some stuff. What all they say? She said, she asked me, have I polled your info? No, I don't need to. But I didn't. She doesn't reflect the vast majority of Black women that I'm aware of, yeah, that you're aware of, but as a whole, she absolutely does, right? We outnumber y'all in population, exactly. So I see it's very easy for y'all to misconstrue what the vast majority thinks. But the moment that I speak to don't think like B.SIMONE, oh, she said, but the women I speak to don't think like B.SIMONE, nor do we give her a lot of credit. So if y'all do that, if y'all do, that's y'all men. And the evidence is what I'm saying. The evidence in what I'm saying is in the fact that her little tour flopped, but niggas keep going, giving her shine. Hey man, it is what it is. I'm a content creator. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know nothing about no tour or nothing she did or went on. I don't know nothing about any of that. So I don't really follow B.SIMONE. I only know who she is because she came across my screen when she said that dumbass shit about Martin Luther King not being a great man and all that crazy stuff because he was cheating on his wife or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As if that destroys his legacy or something. You know, that. But outside of that, and for my fault from Wildin' Out too. I remember her from Wildin' Out. You know what I'm saying? So I remember her from Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is that B.SIMONE actually does represent a large, vast majority of women, specifically Black women. Yes, she does. There's a lot of women that think exactly like how she portrayed to do. Matter of fact, when she said the stuff about Martin Luther King, there was nothing but women in the comment section cheering her on and agreeing with her. Now, I'm not saying all Black women or all women in general think like this, but a vast majority does. Whether you know that or not, whether y'all believe that or not, just because that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all chicks, y'all put things to know past the extent of the circle of women you know personally. Right? Now, I don't know all women, but I do know about all women as far as like most of y'all are the same in many different ways as far as the way y'all think, the way y'all act, and the way y'all portray yourself online, specifically when it comes to us. So, you know, we're going to have a conversation. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, rest in the essence to Kevin Samuels, man, he predicted this, not only this in general for chicks like B.SIMONE, but B.SIMONE specifically. You know, and I don't watch none of her content, not familiar with any of her content outside of what I do know. So I don't really pay her much attention. But what I have, from what I've seen, she's just a young, goofy chick, very talented, has the ability to like really have a major effect in a positive way and create some lucrative situations for herself. I mean, especially being on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon, that's a huge platform. And lots of people who are popping right now got their start on Wild 'N Out, or through their social media presence was able to get a spot onto Wild 'N Out. And recently, you know, I'm pretty sure as most of y'all have, or should I say some of y'all know, she recently is going viral right now for basically coming out and saying that she's broke. Her funds is running out as far as liquid funds, you know, and whatever that situation may be. And I'm not too much going to really speak on that because, you know, ups and downs, we all go through them. One day we up and the next day you might be down, man. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate some things, you know what I'm saying, and focus and concentrate on what you know how to do to get what you need to get. You know what I'm talking about? So we ain't gonna focus on that. You know what I'm talking about? One thing we don't do over here at April Talk is we ain't pocket watch. I don't give a damn about nobody's money, especially if it ain't contributing to anything positive. I don't care about your money. Definitely don't care about no chick's money at all, you know? And that's the major thing I noticed with B.SIMONE, and I've been watching some of her content over the past couple of days, is that she portrays this persona of the chick that's just doing this and doing that and just balling and red carpet events and all of this, you know what I mean? And like we don't know that that's all a facade. You know, everybody who appears to be famous, or matter of fact, in fact, is famous, that doesn't equate to them being financially stable or financially intelligent, you know, financially literate. And the reason why I don't really speak too much on finance is because I ain't rich. I'm not balling. I'm still in the process of fixing my credit. I'm still in the process of stacking and getting my guapo together. You feel me? So I'm always open to get new game on how to get money legally. You know what I mean? I got investments going on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very frugal guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't overspend. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't live beyond my means. You know? You know what I'm talking about? Reese was good. XL Pro, what's happening? You supposed to be over here on YouTube, XL Pro, not Facebook. Nah, man, no matter where y'all tap in at, man, you know, it's all love and support. I appreciate it and I love it. You feel me? Absolutely love it. You know what I'm talking about? But unfortunately, B.SIMONE does represent a vast majority of females. She absolutely does. Right? What my man XL Pro say? He said she went from strong, independent boss bitch to a victim. Right? You already know Maurice was good, man. I'm sorry I couldn't catch up with you last week and I got busy. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come fuck with you, cuzzo, man. I'm gonna come fuck with you and tap in with you. Let me tell you something too, Maurice, man. You ain't supposed to be finding no broad, man, or you know, broad ain't supposed to be finding you. You supposed to be finding her. That's a bit of game for y'all brothers out there, man. Don't be out here, man. You supposed to pick and choose what type of chicks you want, and you gotta go through a very thorough vetting process. And let me tell y'all how to dispel of that real easy. You feel me? Flat out, when it comes to us men, I'm gonna tell all my brothers just like this, right? If a woman ain't getting on your program, following your leadership, respecting your leadership, trusting in your leadership, if a woman's not showing you that she 10 toes down, and we men, man, we ain't a lot of us ain't sucker ass, simp ass, fuck niggas that be on this damn internet and this YouTube and this Facebook. Some of us are very thorough ass, real ass grown men. My Joe from Chicago, what's happening, man? You already know what it is, Joe. My brother, Mr. O, tapping in on YouTube from Chicago, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my brother right now. Don't be scared, man. If a woman ain't getting on your program, following your leadership, guidance, all of that, get rid of it. Right? But what I will say is this: when the time is right, the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, will definitely send you the woman that he designed just for you. I'm going to repeat that. I said when the time is right, meaning when you as a man got your shit together. I'm talking about your emotional shit together, your mental shit, your emotional shit together, your mental shit together, your physical shit together, like me, in shape, 6'4", 43 years young, in shape, strong as hell. Finances is getting there, credit, getting there. You know what I mean? You on your manhood, your masculinity. Shout out to my brother Sir Ism up out of that Bay area. You get your analytics together. When you get your relationship right with the Most High, when you was in line with what you're supposed to be doing as the man you are designed by the Most High to be, he will send you that woman. So a lot of us brothers have to understand that it ain't our season to be with no woman. The reason why we keep having a lot of bad luck with women or not success with women in relationships we choose is because it ain't our time to be focused on that. Whenever you get involved with a woman and shit ain't going right, it's a reflection on you as a man. Don't get me wrong, man. A lot of these broads is messed up out here, man. B.SIMONE is an example of that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us guys is too. So you want the woman that you feel and think you should have, you got to first become the man you absolutely are designed to be. And when you start working and focus on that, you start noticing the type of women that you attract. When you focusing on your path and you got your relationship right with the Most High, to whatever degree you got that, and you focusing on your finances, your health, physical, mental, emotional, and you focusing on that, and that's when you will meet a chick or start attracting chicks who is about the same thing. So I just want to say that to my brother Maurice, man, because I seen that post you made earlier, man. It took me, even at 43, bro, I had to recently realize that. You hear me? Wait a minute. I'm focused on the wrong thing, right? That's why other shit in your life don't go right, because you sitting here worried about a broad. You need to be worried about them finances, that credit, the analytics, getting your household together, your vehicle together, your money right, your business, your job, career, whatever it is you need to do. Your relationship with your children, if you got any. You feel me? Focus on that. And when you focus on that, that's when you start attracting women, man. Women who, how could I say it, man? Women who will see what you got going on and start to contemplate how can they add value to that. What can I do to help this man become the man he designed to be, right? And I'm going to just be honest with y'all, man. As far as a wife, a woman who's a wife, wifey material, bro, the only way you're going to get a woman like that is if you give your life to the Most High, Yeshua HaMashiach. That's the only way it's going to happen. I have to learn that for myself. So most of us guys, we be focused on the wrong things, I think, man. And we probably going to end up doing a show on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Holler at my brother, Sir Ism, man. So I see if I get him to tap in, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Put us up on some game when it comes to his analytics, man. Anyway, Naquay, what's up, baby? Yeah, anyway, back to B.SIMONE, right? So I'm going to pull up the little video and all that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, shout out to the homie O'Shea, man. Kev called this when he was alive. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And I mean, you know, you gotta relax, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, B.SIMONE, I'm not a hater. She's very talented. But just because you talented don't mean you intelligent. Don't mean you got financial literacy. Don't mean you have integrity, right? And I want to play this. I want to play this video. You know what I'm saying? Of the homie O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let me go back. See if I can find the video. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's wild, man. But the nigga Kev caught it, man. Let me get to the video. Tap the girlfriend, smash that girlfriend. Shout out to the homie though. Brownie, what's up with you, baby? Let me pull out the video.
Definition fits. It's B.SIMONE. In fact, she should always have her photo next to this.
Self-aggrandizing, right? And what I will say about this is, if any online personality, female online personality, personifies this word, B.SIMONE is definitely it. Now, I just recently found out this is how much I don't pay attention to B.SIMONE, y'all, because I didn't know this, right? I didn't know that B.SIMONE is from my city, Columbus, Ohio. I didn't know that, right? So, I mean, you know, of course I was being funny, y'all. Y'all on Facebook, y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all be a little too emotional, man. Jeez, what's up with you, cuz? Ron Mills, what's up with you, Joe? All right. Y'all be a little bit too sensitive on Facebook, man. But I had made a post on Facebook about this chick right here. And I recently found out that she's from the city. I didn't know that. And I said in the post, being funny, but being very serious too, I said that it makes sense, man. It makes sense why she's such a goofy ass broad, because she's from the turf. Now, that's not to say that all of the chicks from my city, Columbus, Ohio, are goofy ass broads like B.SIMONE, because they absolutely are not. I know some very beautiful, successful. I'm talking about goal-driven, connected feet women in my city. I've had lots of them on the show, right? So don't ever get it twisted or misconstrued when it comes to me talking about Columbus chicks. But on the flip side of that, I'm a real live Columbus, Ohio nigga. You know, I'm from the turf for real. So you got a lot of guys that's from Columbus, but see, I'm from Columbus for real. And I have the authority and the experience to speak on such things because I know a lot of chicks. I dealt with a lot of chicks in Columbus. I know a lot of chicks in Columbus. So when I say that she's a goofy ass broad, nah, she from Columbus, Ohio. She went to Gahanna Lincoln High School. Not too far from my house. You hear me? Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's not too far. It's definitely like 15 minutes away. Hey, man, my nigga, Mr. O said, I don't know, Verge. The Midwest got some annoying ass women. And, I mean, we do. I gotta say that we do. But you know, women is annoying everywhere, just like it's fuck niggas everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? So, nah, but I just wanted to say that to say, and this is from my people on Facebook from the city, because what I realized about the internet and social engineering, social media, is that it gives a lot of people access to a lot of different people, and you could be from the same city and not ever have met somebody, known somebody, but you only you're only about 10 people away. So I can understand how people be from the same place but not ever come in contact with each other. You might not know each other, so you might say something like, but see, I'm saying me, that don't apply to me. I'm a real live Columbus, Ohio dude, man. Just about everybody knows me. Right? If you don't know me, you know my sister Adrian, you know my mom is Val, or you know my brother, rest in the essence, K-Row. So either way it go, we 10 degrees of separation. And not only that, I've been out here. Oh, I know. And I just want to say this to my people on Facebook. I speak in the way I do because I know what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to chicks in Columbus, oh, I'm a professor emeritus status level scholar, right? And B.SIMONE absolutely represents a vast majority of women, specifically Black women, with that goofy ass, dumb ass, boss bitch. I'm a boss bitch, and I gotta have me that goofy feminist ass, brainwashed ass, stupid ass mindset. Yeah, straight like that. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And that's a fact, Jack. You did. And all my real ones, no, I ain't telling no lie. But this chick B.SIMONE, man. And like I said, I'm not really familiar. I just now getting familiar with her stuff as far as like, you know, for the show, I had to look at some of her stuff like, oh, okay. But I recently found out she's from the turf. I said, oh, it makes sense. Makes sense. And like I said, not to say that all chicks, I'm not even going to say a lot of chicks, but it's a nice majority of chicks that's from the city that think just like this. Just like it's a nice majority of chicks from your city who think just like this. And not only think just like this, support this broad, supported her, got her to where she at. I remember when I first came home, when she was on Facebook doing her little videos, and I think she was even rapping a little bit or two, if I'm not mistaken. But when I started listening to her podcast and listening to her, I said, oh yeah, she's just a goofy broad, man. Like a lot of these chicks, man, just goofy, thinking they smart, thinking they know what they talking about, and ain't got a goddamn clue. All right. See, I love smart, intelligent, beautiful women, man, who actually are. I do business with them. I interact with them. You know, last night I was with a beautiful, intelligent Black woman, my sister in LA, Harvey. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, just saying anything for views. Just saying goofy stuff for views, man. You know, not only that though, not only that, but I pay attention to a lot of y'all chicks online along the same lines of B.SIMONE, and you know, y'all be sitting up here basically scamming, right? Not instead of monetizing your content, you're monetizing your audience. Now, I'm all for your audience supporting you financially. If you like the person that you watch, if you like the content creator that you watch, you should most definitely be contributing to their platform, because this is a business. A lot of y'all don't understand that with social engineering. A lot of us think that social engineering is for free. Not understanding that a lot of us come here to conduct business. And when you are on YouTube, when you are on Facebook, and you are monetized, meaning that these platforms think that your presence on their platform garners enough attention to where they can monetize that and cut you in on it. That's business at that point. It's just not for fun. It's just not for show, right? So when you in this for business and you're a content creator, as they say nowadays, and you garner an audience, your audience should most definitely be contributing to you financially. I'm all for that. I'm monetized on Facebook. I'm monetized on YouTube. So I understand that. But at the same time, it's a difference between monetizing your content and monetizing your audience, right? Now, outside of your audience wanting to contribute to the platform, and they should, grifting them, scamming them, trying to sucker them out of their bread, selling them bullshit ass products, weak ass, non-validated advice, right? I think that's a scam at that point. You know, you got a lot of dudes who call themselves game coaches and dating coaches and all that bullshit. You got these chicks that call themselves matchmakers and all this crazy stuff, or relationship gurus and life coaches and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I think the best life coach that you could ever have is you. As our homeboy, what's the boy name? I can't believe I'm thinking of his Luke. I can't believe his name is slipping my mind right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? J. Cole. J. Cole. As J. Cole said in his song, There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. You know? But when it comes to self-aggrandizing, though, I'm talking about chicks like B.SIMONE, which is plethora. Self-aggrandizing is passed off as being a boss bitch. And I'm telling you right now, ladies, man, us men, us real men, we do not like boss bitches. Any man who's claiming to be a man, talking about he want a boss bitch, I'm gonna have to question his manhood. When I think of a boss, that's man shit. That's the difference between being a boss and being a leader, right? B.SIMONE is neither. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Tap in, let's go, man. Shout out to O'Shea, man.
This definition on dictionary.cambridge.org because B.SIMONE is all out for self, and she continues to do it each and every day.
Rewind.
The franchise partner program was something that was good for me. I had always.
It all started in 2020 when
And I'm gonna just say this too, because I'm not a hater, like I say, man. I keep it 1,000, man. I think B.SIMONE is a very attractive. I think she's a very beautiful girl. She's dumb as hell though, and she represents a lot of chicks. There's a lot of beautiful dummies out here, man. There's a lot of beautiful dumbass. I'm talking about the stuff that y'all chicks be saying online is just ridiculous, man. You know, and I know when I come across a real grown woman, has some intelligence about herself, some femininity about herself, some discernment about herself. But I'm not sad to say, but I gotta say, a lot of chicks is just goofy, man. And I blame it on chicks like B.SIMONE spewing the stuff that they spewing online. Now, she got the right to spew it, and I support her right to spew it. But I also support my right to goddamn it critique that shit. You need tap in, walk with us. You know? And as a content creator, it's literally my fucking job. Right? So, you feel me? And that's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact, man. You know? That's an entire absolute fact. But shout out to all the real women out there who are actually intelligent, have some integrity, and understand what it is to be a real woman. They actually understand how important it is when you have a huge platform and you're very, very influential in the lives of not only young females, but females your age as well. Because, B.SIMONE at one point in time had a very large audience and following. Shayna was good. L was good, right? And I can say what I'm saying because I'm from, like I say, man, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, y'all. I'm a real live Columbus, Ohio cat. I know every fucking body worth knowing, man. I done it all in this city, man. This is my city, man. How can I say it? I could be considered an unofficial mayor of the city, along with many other people too. Not just me, right? I call myself a Columbus, Ohio ambassador, right? Because I love my city. And one thing I can't say that I know for an absolute fact is that just like everywhere else, we got a lot of goofy ass bras here. We got a lot of goofy ass niggas too, right? But when I learned that she from the turf, I'm gonna be honest with you, it made sense. It made perfect sense, man. You know? Let's go.
B.SIMONE, who was smaller at this time, and that's important, decided to take a shot at men who worked 9-to-5 jobs.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like, he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Now remember B.SIMONE,
Right.
who just got on.
He can't clock in or clock out. Right? Now, unlike a lot of you sensitive ass dudes who's all offended by that shit, Listen. Hey, I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. I ain't gonna say you a sucker if you got offended by that as a man, but I will say it's very unmanly to be offended by what she said. Even if you is a 9-5, who give a damn what this broad said? What real ones who get up and go to work every day and is holding down their situation care about what a broad who is clearly goofy saying about she don't want to mess with no dude that got a 9 to 5? Right? Most guys have a 9 to 5. So, and this is the thing that Kevin was addressing with B.SIMONE specifically, with chicks in general. And I remember Kev saying this too, man, and resting the essence to Kevin Samuels for saying this, because this is some real shit. A lot of y'all chicks think that y'all are better than the men that y'all actually qualified for. And that's something that I've noticed, because he said she need Dame Dash. XL Pro silly. I'm gonna repeat that. Kev, resting the essence to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels said he said a lot of chicks, specifically black chicks, think that they are better than the men that they actually qualified for. And with this goofy ass mind state of because don't get me wrong, and I've had a lot of them on my show. Females is doing their thing. There's a lot of women doing their thing. There's a lot of women who actually are bosses, as in they own businesses and companies, and they're very successful. I've had a lot of them on my show. Shout out to Dara. Shout out to Sharquista. Shout out to Yabi. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies, black ladies, who's been on my platform. Shout out to my little sis Jordan, who's doing her thing. Jay Alvarez with her music, right? Shout out to my baby Brownie Brownie Ellie in the audience, if Brownie's still tapping in. Brownie doing her thing. I think she just got some type of new gig where she's doing some big stuff as something personal assistant to somebody or something like that. I might be wrong, Brownie, if you're tapping in, but you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of chicks who's successful in doing their thing, man, and I love that and I applaud that, right? I like to have y'all on my show and dedicated a whole night to y'all, right? So don't ever get this shit twisted. Plus, I was raised by beautiful, successful women. You need, but B.SIMONE with this mind state she got, and this she's purveying this as well as displaying that this is the mindset of a lot of chicks. A lot of y'all chicks think that just because y'all successful and y'all might be getting to a little bit of paper, y'all think that y'all deserve or should have a man that's on that level. And let me tell you about something about niggas when we get into that paper in a major way, right? We don't give a damn about y'all's money, especially if we ain't got access to it or presiding over it. I don't care about none of that. And that don't make you a woman either. It don't make you smart. I know a lot of goofy ass bras who own their own businesses and they dumb as fuck. Just got lucky, I guess. Or it's just smart in that particular area. Anyway, but B.SIMONE portrays this. She said, I got to get me a hustler and none of that. What makes she think she deserved that? Right? What makes her think she qualifies for that? And that's the whole thing, man. A lot of y'all chicks think y'all are overqualified for the men who you actually qualified for. And that's crazy, right? My man XL Pro said, overconfident and delusional. She has a lot of competition in the data market. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. That's an absolute fact, XL Pro. You know, because I'm not no hater, man. B.SIMONE is a very attractive young lady. She is. She's not ugly at all. Like, we ain't going to sit up here and do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the worst part about it, because if she just was a nice, feminine woman, I'm pretty sure it would be 1,000 dudes beating her door down to wipe her up. But this whole boss bitch shit that y'all be on, a lot of y'all, that ain't it, loved ones. That ain't it. All you're going to do is get. That's it. Especially from us real ones. And that's even if we do that. Because the part of becoming a man, when you become a man, it's not just constantly in the pursuit of trying to smash chicks. You know, when you become a man, you got more time-consuming things like your finances, like your credit, like your house, your living situation, your business, your job, your kids if you got any. That's the things we get more focused on, right? But a lot of y'all chicks, especially chicks that's like successful in some degrees, financially especially, you know what I'm saying, y'all start getting a little bit of money, notoriety, a little bit of attention, a little bit of fame, and you think for some reason that you're supposed to get a dude that's like way up here. When us men on all levels, especially at the top, the things that y'all think make y'all valuable is absolutely not what we value. Let me tell you something from us real men's perspective. We don't give a damn about y'all's money. We don't give a damn about y'all's fame or notoriety, especially if it don't benefit us. We don't care about it. I mean, it's absolutely meaningless to us. It doesn't even matter, right? What does matter is your femininity. What does matter is your willingness and ability to follow instructions, guidance, leadership, get on a man's program, contribute with all your skill sets you have as a businesswoman, right, to this man becoming who he designed to be. That's the type of women we like. You could be working at goddamn it White Castle. If you possess those qualities, that's good enough for most of us. We don't give a damn about no internet fame, money. We don't care about none of that shit, none of that boss bitch shit. And as far as a brother that works from 9 to 5, which most of us do, the overwhelmingly mass majority of us do, we ain't checking for no bro like B.SIMONE anyway, right? It's crazy because the type of guys that B.SIMONE thinks she deserves, they ain't even checking for her, right? Meanwhile, she probably got all type of regular ass 9 to 5, actually decent guys all up in her DM, and just because they're not a baller, a boss, a multiple hustler, a guy who's on a certain level, because she's in circumference of these type of guys being involved with guys like Nick Cannon and shit like that. She somehow think that somehow since she made it, and this is what a lot of chicks do too. She just made it to here, so now I'm not messing with her, right? And I just personally, I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's just like us dudes saying that we only mess with light-skinned chicks, or we only mess with this type of chick. You know what I'm saying? Like cutting yourself off from the, you know what I'm saying, from the various choices you have as a man to be able to put yourself in a situation to choose the type of woman you want. You know what I'm saying? Choose the type of woman who compliments you. And she might not necessarily be of a certain look or on a certain level, but as long as you possess all of the qualities that most of us men look for, femininity. Kev laid this out perfectly, man. Friendly, fit, feminine. I mean, I understand submission from a biblical standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, but as a worldly standpoint on the words submit, that's not a word that I like to use. I like cooperation better. I would rather my woman, I ain't gonna say I would rather, but I prefer for my woman to cooperate with me than to, by how we view the word submit to me, right? But although submission is key, and when you understand what true submission actually is, then you have a better respect for it. I trust and believe me on that, ladies, and specifically ladies. But B.SIMONE represents an overwhelmingly vast majority of women, right? And it's just the, you know, saying the stuff she said when it come to guys, the 9 to 5 dudes, like she just basically alienated herself from ever getting, or highly potentially getting, an actually good dude. Because after we see that, after us 9 to 5 guys, and I'm gonna say us, not me specifically, but us as a whole, because I work a 9 to 5. I got a regular job. I'm off today. If I didn't have today off, or if we had overtime today, I would probably be at work, or I would have got off at noon, because we only do 6 hours on Friday. But anyway, right? Me personally, outside of my job, I got other stuff going on, so I ain't worried about none of that. I wasn't offended by that at all. But a lot of guys were, And to a degree and extent, I understand that, right? So when you get yourself in the situation that she's in now, right? Now it's like all the 9-to-5 dudes who felt the type of way, they're like, oh, and rightfully so, right? Because you would think somebody who was connected to Nick Cannon, wilding out, at one point in time, was able to monetize her content to where it got her to wilding out, and she was able to make some money off of that. And clear, and also to add to what I'm about to say, this is also a representation of what so-called successful women type of predicaments they'll end up in when they don't have no manly guidance, when they don't have no manly leadership residing over them, guiding them, putting them up on game. Giving info on how to diversify the funds, regulating your emotions, because as a woman being in the industry with a male, manly dominated industry, it just don't mess well. That's why a lot of chicks don't do good in the corporate world. I didn't say chicks don't do good at all. I said a lot. This is why they be burnt out, and that's why they be psychologically damaged, because that's man's business. That's man shit, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. Business, corporate business, big business, that's man shit. You hear me? McQuay says, submission comes naturally between two people who truly understand what that word means. It's a man knowing how to be a man and lead so that his woman can walk in her true femininity. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, though, McQuay, man, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to learn true femininity from your mama. You know what I'm saying? Your femininity shouldn't be predicated on what man you act in. You should be feminine whether you come across a man that's masculine or not. You should always, all y'all women should always be feminine. That's something you should have learned from your mama. Be a lady at all times, all right? You know what I'm saying? That's how my mom taught me to be a gentleman. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You should be walking in your femininity naturally. You should be doing that when you meet a man, or when a man finds you, you should be already doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's what McQuay is saying, but I'm just piggybacking off of what she said and adding some paint where it ain't. You feel me? Y'all should already be feminine. You know what I'm talking about? You should already walking in your femininity before you ever meet any guy, right? And if you're not doing that, then you might want to have a conversation with your mother, because she was the one who's supposed to teach you that. She's supposed to show you that. Unfortunately, a lot of women aren't feminine. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say they're devoid of their femininity? You know? But when it comes to B.SIMONE, she's not a representation of femininity. She's a representation of feminism. And that's a big difference. Let's go to the O'Shea video real quick. Let's go.
On Wild and Out and really wasn't doing that well in business, wanted somebody who was a CEO like her. And that's important because B.SIMONE as a CEO is questionable as F.
To show everybody like I'm gonna be the first Black woman entrepreneur, cosmetic owner, book writer, stand-up comedian of my generation to be a billionaire.
If you understand what I'm saying. Not only did B.SIMONE get hit with plagiarism allegations and had to apologize for that, B.SIMONE was nice enough when her good friend Jackie O died to try to charge people on Instagram to watch her grieve. And she used little silly tactics.
And that's what I'm saying right there. And when this situation right here happened, this is what rubbed me the wrong way about B.SIMONE, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different to go on. It's one thing to go online and express your condolences and sadness for your friend who, you know what I'm saying, who was I think DC Young Fly's girl. And it's one thing, and there's nothing wrong either with her going online and expressing her condolences, but it's another thing to try to charge people, specifically her audience, to watch her grieve, I guess. You know, and this is why I say, man, oh yeah, B.SIMONE is a scandalous broad, man. She just, I said, instead of monetizing her content, she's trying to monetize her audience. And when there's nothing wrong with your audience supporting you financially, but when you monetize in your audience, or should I say, you're trying to siphon money for them for more than likely greedy, nefarious purposes, you know, it comes out to be stuff. Because if you are being supported financially by your audience that you garnered on social engineering, they want to see a return on their investment. Meaning they want to see the background get better. They want to see the mics get better. They want to see visuals get better. They want to see you look better. You understand what I'm saying? They want to get incentives. They want to have they want to know that that money they invested to you due to how you present your content that they like. They want to know that they're making good on their investment, right? So when you sit over here portraying this persona, this image of you're just this big boss chick, your CEO status, and you know you're just doing all of this and doing all of that, and you know talking all this crazy stuff about Martin Luther King not being great, and you know I'm talking about some basically shaming the overwhelmingly mass majority of men in this country, specifically black men, by saying that you can't mess. And there's nothing wrong with her not wanting to mess with a guy that's a 9-to-5 guy. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is, in order for you to say stuff like that, for one, you got to be super bad physically. And two, you got to possess all the other qualities that men on that level want. And sad to say, it's a lot of chicks that just don't possess those qualities. That's not a jab. That's not a stab at women. Listen, y'all. You know, and I know it'd be real difficult for y'all ladies to do, but try to remove your emotions from a situation and try to think logically, which is very, very difficult for a lot of y'all chicks to do. Think logically, think critically, think rationally, think realistically, right? It's a lot of chicks who have created very lucrative financial situations for themselves, right? And it's a lot of chicks who have created situations for themselves by going to college, university, getting degrees, being in corporate America, starting their own businesses, all that type of situation. And having been allowed to do so, notice I said having been allowed to do so, especially black women, it has created this mindset that is totally out of line and out of whack with the proper relationship, the proper structure and order of families and relationships, God, man, woman, child. And it has created a situation to where women will have access to being around powerful men under the guise of them being equal to them due to the fact that they have been educated, indoctrinated to be on the same level mentally, right? And this mindset has created a very, very delusional mindset amongst women. And since I'm black, I don't listen here, because I get emails and I get texts and all this stuff. Why you always say? Because I'm black. That's why I talk about black women when I do. I don't care about other groups of women. I don't care about Latino women. I don't care about white women. I'm a black man. I care about black women. I don't give a damn what other groups of women do. Not to mention, I have a lifelong experience with y'all, so I know y'all very well. More so than most of y'all know yourselves. Right? So, when everybody be talking that, man, shut up, man. I'm a black man. Who else? What other group of women what should I talk about? Why would I talk about any other group of women when I decide to talk about issues concerning women? Right? Anyway, right? Shout out to B.SIMONE, and I hope she get it together. You know what I'm saying? B.SIMONE, like a lot of y'all missing the man. Y'all missing that guidance, that protection, that covering. When you a woman who's successful and you in business, you become successful at that, or you're in entertainment specifically, especially in the entertainment business, you're going to need a masculine, manly man presiding over you. You're going to need that leadership, that guidance, that protection. You're going to need that as you navigate through these entertainment streets. And when you create situations for yourself where you can gain lots of money, earn lots of money, you're going to need that masculine energy. You're going to need that masculine presence to help you make the right decisions. Because let's just face it, man, most chicks are just not good at being leaders. And I say, there's no point in having conversations of a certain nature if we not going to be honest about it, right? And most of y'all chicks aren't good leaders because y'all were never designed to be leading, right? Now, I know how that may sound to some people, but that's just what it is. I ain't make the rules. Take it up with Yeshua. That's what I always say. Take it up with God, right? All y'all chicks, most of y'all chicks claim to be Christians and stuff. Y'all believe in God and stuff. He said it, not me. Right? Exactly. Because the men she like ain't checking for her. We ain't listening to the type of men that B.SIMONE is talking about when she be talking that goofy shit she used to be talking. Them the type of niggas ain't even checking for her. You was in close proximity to these dudes. And the only thing they're gonna do is clap. They're just trying to clap cheeks. They probably got wives and stuff already. Ain't no man who's a man standing on manhood checking for no broad like B.SIMONE outside of clapping. And I'm just keeping it real with you, man. We would take a chick who is not as pretty as B.SIMONE, nowhere near successful as she once was, as long as she's feminine, moderately fit, friendly, listens, showing willingness to get on a brother's program and follow his leadership and guidance. I'm telling you, man, it's nothing that us men won't do for a woman like that. And she ain't even got to look all that. She ain't got to be super, super fine or super, super bad. She could be a decent, average-looking chick. Because actually, most of us men were average, decent-looking men. Some of us is fine as hell like myself. You know? Naquay say, and having that from a man like you just allows, like you, and having that from a man like you, talking about me, I assume, Naquay, allows her to truly walk in her femininity. She knows he's going to lead in the right direction and protect her, so she's free to focus on other things. And I agree 100% with that, Naquay. 1,000% I agree with that. Right? But see, and this is what I'm gonna say is B.SIMONE's problem, which a lot of y'all chick problem is. Maybe y'all have not seen what a real man leading looks like, or if you have seen male leadership, it ain't manly male, it ain't manly leadership. You probably had a sucker ass nigga or got a sucker ass nigga for a daddy that catered to you. And I'm not saying, look, because we cater, I'm talking about that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A sucker ass, happy life ass, simp ass, happy to have a broad ass nigga. I'm talking about girl just talk to you crazy, treat you any type of way. Y'all probably had a happy wife, happy life ass daddy who told you some bullshit. Like if a man don't spoil you and pay for all your shit, he ain't no man. Now that's some sucker ass shit right there. And so all you niggas out there raising y'all's daughters like that, y'all the problem too. Y'all part of the problem. Yeah, all right. A man I just described, I'm describing myself, right? Whenever I'm speaking about men, actual real men, manly, masculine men standing on manhood principles, constantly improving their manalytics. Shout out to my brother, Sir Ism. I'm talking about me specifically, right? So whenever I'm describing myself, right? So yeah, actually, in actuality, you know, me. Nah, but real shit though, man. Let's get back to this video, man.
tactics such as this.
If you are not on my close friends, the CFS, the close friends show, if you don't have the green bean, what are you doing? You're missing out, baby. Good morning, close friends.
Now here's B.SIMONE.
See, I ain't gonna hurt, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not a hater. Right? B.SIMONE is a nice looking broad, man. Which is crazy to me because she's a nice looking broad. And she just wasn't so fucking stupid. Right? And she wasn't so self-aggrandizing like a lot of y'all chicks are. A lot of y'all chicks think y'all better than y'all actually are, man. I will say that. And let me tell you, man. I'm an awesome discernment of character, man. I got a lot of experience with y'all chicks, specifically in Columbus, Ohio. Right? B.SIMONE is a very nice looking chick, but she's goofy, she's stupid, and she's dumb. Right? And ain't none of us real ones checking for no goofy, stupid, dumb broad. Regardless of how good she look, regardless of how nice her body may be, regardless of what her finances or her social status is. We don't give a damn about none of that shit. Most of us men would like for our women to be not known. And ain't no real one checking for no broad that's like influencer. Because what is exactly is B.SIMONE influencing? What is she influencing, specifically young chicks, who's the most part of her audience? What is she influencing them to do? See, in order to be an influencer and do so properly, you have to be an influencer who lives your life by example, meaning the very stuff that you're preaching to your audience to do or should do or would be better off doing or should aspire to do, you should be the living, breathing personification of that. Right? You should be that. That's why I don't talk about a lot of stuff, because I'm still working on certain things right here. I stick to what I know, what I'm good at, and what I'm personifying and actually doing in my actual life. Right? And even if I was super up balling financially, y'all would never know. Mainly because it's none of y'all's business. But two, because I'm just not that type of guy. My shining days is over with. I'm the guy that's in the background behind the scenes. Kind of sort of when it comes to getting some money. Right? But and like I said, all the money that she siphoned from her audience, she didn't reinvest it back into her business. She kept it. She didn't listen. She didn't monetize, or she didn't do what she did with the intentions of putting people up on game and you know what I'm saying, creating a situation to where people can actually benefit from her content. She wasn't making content that actually helped people. She did what she did to gain notoriety, popularity, in order to get money from people, not to like improve her content, not to like invest in the business and to make it grow and to be able to help more people and put more chicks up on game about relationships, finances, and things of womanhood. No, she used that shit to get a bag. And that's all y'all chicks talk about nowadays. All I hear chicks saying, my bag, my bag. I'm just trying to get my bag. My bag. My bag. Y'all become so money driven and money hungry. It's just ridiculous. And it's actually kind of sickening. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not one of them dudes that say money ain't everything. Right? Because in order to be successful in this life, you got to be able to create some money for yourself. You got to be able to create a situation where you can earn some money for yourself. And then you got to know how to preside over that money. And I will admit to y'all, even at 43, I'm still learning new tactics of how to preside over my money. I'm not financially at where I would like to be or probably should be right now as a man, but you know, I'm good. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Right? What I noticed about a lot of chicks, man, a lot of chicks come online and they get a little bit of flame and they heat up and they get popping. They get opportunities to be on shows like Wildin' Out and create very financial lucrative situations for themselves. But no, they be so focused on the bag and, oh, I'm here and now I deserve this and this is beneath me. All the people that you step on your way up, man, you're going to have to see them on your way back down, Jack. That's why I'm humble to the point to where when I say humble, I mean, that's why I don't like shit on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sit up here and like, I'm on this level and I don't do stuff on that level. Like, nah, I don't, you know what I'm talking about? I'm a very sane guy, you know. I just happen to be a very magnetic, charismatic guy, handsome, right? To where I've always had my way when it comes to women, and I always will. And money ain't got nothing to do with it nowadays because I get women not off of what my financial status is. Women fuck like me strictly for being me, for being the man that I am. And fellas, if a woman don't like you for the man that you are, regardless of your financial situation, for real, your financial situation ain't no broad's business, especially if you're not presiding over her or if she ain't dealing with you in any type of way. It ain't none of her business what your fucking finances is. Why should it even matter? Right? But B.SIMONE represents a lot of chicks in that they think when they get this certain status, they think that they puts them in line to get the type of men they think they should have and deserve. And let me tell y'all ladies something. Deserve ain't got nothing to do with it. Famous quote from The Wire, from the homegirl Snoop. Deserve ain't got nothing to do with it. Deserve ain't got nothing to do with it. And ladies, let me tell y'all something that y'all might not want to accept. Y'all don't determine what type of man you deserve. And I'm going to repeat that. B.SIMONE. Chicks of the B.SIMONE type, which is a lot of y'all, right? Y'all don't get to determine what type of man you deserve, right? The man who deals with you will determine what you deserve. Especially if you weren't raised by your father who was a man and not a sucker. You don't get to decide what you deserve. And when it comes to deserving the type of men that a lot of y'all chicks think y'all should get, y'all just don't. You don't even deserve that type of guy. You ain't did no work on yourself emotionally. You ain't addressed none of your goddamn childhood issues, trauma. A lot of y'all in debt, broke. A lot of y'all done had way too many sexual partners and just got nuts of relationships past, residing and abiding all up in you, contributing to the very high mental health issue, especially in our community, amongst our women. Y'all been listening to this feminist bullshit for the past 60 years, indoctrination by going through these so-called institutes of higher education. We got the nerve to call colleges and universities, being programmed in that motherfucker and coming out here in the real world thinking that that shit make you good enough to be somebody's wife. I think what's happening now is all that shit is coming crashing down. And with the happening with this chick B.SIMONE, it's just the jig is up, man. The charade is over, man. You know what I mean? Let's go. Shout out to O'Shea.
On being the most selfish MNF that you can possibly be, looking for people to watch you on Instagram as you do nothing. And this was back in 2021. And once she started doing this, especially around the time that Jackie O passed away, people were roasting the F out of B.SIMONE. Let's look at the comments from this time. I'd pay $10 to never see or hear from her ever again. She charging people to be her close friend? Is that what a close friend would do? I don't know what.
Not charging y'all to be a close friend. Nah, they do. They do. Let me tell you something, Tonika, how you pronounce your name, right? Understand what I'm saying here. I'm 43, right? And since I've been home, I've interacted with large groups of women, all age ranges. It's something that I find very consistent amongst all age groups of women. Is the very mindset that B.SIMONE portrays. She represents a lot of y'all, specifically Black ones. So whether you want to believe that or accept that or not is irrelevant. Us men, the collective, we have decided that. And we have decided that not just because we salty or we upset. No, we have our way with women. Trust me. It's because of what we see in our experience out here dealing with y'all. And I can clearly say, as a representation of manhood, collective manhood, B.SIMONE represents a vast majority of women of all age ranges, ranging from about 21 to 50. 21 to 50, which I think is sad. Right? And I think what it is that, and this is why I be telling y'all chicks, man, it's important for y'all to sit up here and change that. Because y'all don't like to get grouped in with everybody else, but y'all don't defend, y'all defend the fuckery though. Y'all supported B.SIMONE. There's a couple for y'all who never really felt B.SIMONE, never really liked her, never supported her content, and y'all saw through the bullshit. But the overwhelmingly mass majority did not. And B.SIMONE's audience isn't just a specific age range. Her audience ranges from about 21 to 50. Right? Yeah, I do, bro. My man Jafar Kazim. Yup, I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook right now, brother. The YouTube is in the caption, the link. And you already know, man, just go to YouTube and type my name in, Virgil Berry. Subscribe to the page, man. If you're interested on coming on the show, talk about your business, have a conversation, want to promote your business, you want to do an interview, talk to me about content that you see on my page that you want to speak on, or hit me up, man. I created this platform for all of us. I created this platform for y'all, right? This is y'all's platform. I'm just the Nautier, man. I'm just the navigator, man. I'm just here to guide y'all. That's it, man. This is y'all's platform. I created A Real Talk Podcast, A Real Talk Media for y'all. You hear me? And whenever you hear me speaking on such matters, man, it's for one, it's because I truly care. Right? Because I truly care, number one. And two, I'm willing to do whatever is necessary to help, remedy the situation. Right? So like I said, man, when I speak on stuff I speak on, man, I understand that I'm very well versed, studied, learned, and read in anything I talk about. So when I speak on women, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Right? So I know a lot of y'all chicks don't like to be grouped together, but since y'all don't really do anything to separate yourselves from the mass majority, you get thrown on right on in. So your little circle of friends who personally might not be on that, but the overwhelmingly mass majority is. So, change the narrative, man. Start speaking out against this bullshit mindset. You know what I'm saying? Start teaching these young girls that they do need a man. Start teaching them that their life ain't going to be what it's designed to be if they do not have a man. How about that? How about take your sons and send them to their dads? How about that? How about teach these ladies to be a wife before they're a mother? So we ain't got to do it. Y'all should be doing that. What I see online, especially with chicks like B.SIMONE, I see a lot of chicks champion and parading this fuckery, right? This mindset. I see a lot of chicks promoting that, advocating for that. And that's the overwhelmingly mass majority. All right, so, let's go.
What it is about her, she's just so corny to me. Ain't no way I'm paying $10 just to wake up at 3 a.m. just to see her put a scrapbook together.
Got it.
And that's the type of shit chicks be on, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I say, it is a nice amount of chicks who totally disagree. Ain't nothing like this. Don't go along with this. Never really liked her content or supported her movement. I know this. I know this, but what I'm saying is that's not a large percentage of women. That's not a large majority. That's not a large group. It's a very small group. So if y'all chicks want to see, or if y'all want to stop getting thrown in with the collective, y'all chicks who are actual women, who are actually feminine, who actually understand y'all roles as women, particularly pertaining to interacting with men, y'all should be talking about that. Y'all should be putting these young girls up on game. Y'all should be telling them, like, nah, baby girl, that ain't it. Right? College is not a bad thing, but it's not the end all be all. Understand, start telling these girls, if y'all want to pursue a life in business and corporate America, you're going to have to exchange your femininity for that. You're going to have to give up years of your life chasing things that men do. In the process, you're going to lose the very thing that men like that choose you on. Ain't no dude who is a boss dude got a wife that's on the level of him as far as being a boss. Not a masculine, manly man. We want our woman at home, taking care of home, making sure that we is able to do what we do so she ain't got to do what we do. Did you hear me what I said? Do I got to repeat that? I said us real men will bust our asses to make sure our women ain't got to do jack shit, but what they need to do to contribute to us being able to do what we do. What's happened over the years is that women been tricked into thinking that they can do the things that men typically do, which is run business. Let me tell y'all something, man. Business is a man's thing, man. It was created by men. It was designed by men for men. That's why it's not a lot of female CEOs. It's not a lot of female Fortune 100, 200, 500 companies, if any at all. Business is a man's game, Jack. You stepping in that boardroom, that's man shit right there. It's not even designed for women, which is why y'all not really that good at it, which is why there's not a lot of y'all there. And the reason that they let a lot of y'all come in, specifically black ones, is for purposes very nefarious that most of y'all are not even willing to comprehend. Not that you don't comprehend or you can't comprehend, you're not willing to comprehend, because this was the exchange. In exchange for independence, in exchange for not having to be dependent upon a man as far as his leadership, his guidance, his protection, in exchange for financial stability, nothing else. Financial security, financial stability, y'all gave up y'all's femininity in exchange for that, because y'all bought the lie, the illusion that y'all could be equal to men and play in the same arena as men on the level that men do. Right? Sold out, Jafar, my fault, Jafar. We got sold out. I can't even think of a better way to say it. Straight got sold out. They tricked y'all, man. They duped y'all. Because in order to pursue a career in business, in corporate America, in the world of business, that's man shit, man. Stand up long hours, being away from your family, being the main financial provider, being the main protector, being the main person to provide leadership and guidance as far as like maturity and discipline, you know what I'm saying? Critical thinking, checking emotions. That's man shit, man. Right? All right then, Mr. O. Y'all go support my brother, Mr. O, my Joe from Chicago, man. Y'all sit up there and go to Mr. O on YouTube and go subscribe to my brother, man. Mr. O with the info, man. Up out of that Chi-Town, up out of that rack, up out of that old goddamn Inglewood. You understand me, man? Shout out to my brother, Mr. O. You feel me? Let's go, man.
I just want to know what's she going to be doing in her close friends that she ain't doing now. Yelling, teaching us how to make coloring books.
He's right, you know.
And see, that's the point. You see, B.SIMONE is very selfish, and she only gives a damn about herself. Fast forward. Then came the podcast she had with Megan Ashley, her former best friend, who she ended up dissing and then playing like a fool under the guise of being a Christian and loving Jesus. She decided to go back on her own. And this is crazy because around the same time, B.SIMONE had a terrible time with her weight, although that was not publicized. Because you see, she looked pretty good at first and everything was fine. But what people didn't know was that B.SIMONE actually was addicted to Ozempic. And Ozempic.
Oh, Ozempic. I keep trying to tell them, Jafar, man, business is a man's game, man. And the reason why the corporate world, corporate America allowed Black women specifically into the boardroom is to replace us in there, because they can control y'all. They can manipulate y'all. See, they got a man like me, they got a nigga like me up in the corporate office. Oh, I'm going to stand on straight business. I'm not going to go along with everything. I'm not going to go along to get along. I'm going to have something to say, especially how these funds is being spent. They don't want us up in there because they know once we get up in the place, we going to take shit over. They know that we got that warrior spirit etched into the fabric, freaking fibers of our very being, because corporate America know who Black man is. I'm not saying Black man is God. No, hell no, we ain't. You'll never hear me say that. There's only one God, and it ain't me, and it ain't you, nigga. You better understand that. Black man ain't God. Hell no, we ain't God. We are created in God's image, though. Right? Understand that. Don't get it confused or misconstrued. Don't get it confused or misconstrued now. All right. Oh, Ozempic. That's a fact, Jafar. That's exactly what happened. Right? So, I know B.SIMONE was addicted to Ozempic. Y'all better leave them GLP-1s alone, man. I keep telling y'all, man, Percy 6, MRC 5, HEK 293. Y'all better leave that shit alone, man. Eat right. Get your eating. This is where the discipline comes in. This is why a lot of y'all women need men. Need men for the discipline. Get with you a man who works out regularly, exercises regularly. Get on his program. Watch what you eat, how much you eat, when you eat. Because that's a big part of y'all's diet, ladies. Y'all ladies can just merely change what you eat and y'all will start to lose weight. Coupled with exercise, it's going to make you look great. Right? But I noticed this to a lot of chicks, man. They struggle with their weight. And y'all got to be just as disciplined with stuff. Like, see, if y'all was more focused on your femininity, your physicality, your ability to get along with the man, understand your role in a man's life who is a man, get your physical together, get all that stuff, your mental together, your spiritual together, instead of trying to be a boss and start to chase a bag, right? You'll be more successful in life, because those are the type of women that we love. Those are the type of women that get taken care of. Those are the type of women who ain't got to wake up and go to work in the morning. They just wake up and clean up the house, go run errands, take care of the kids and shit like that. Those type of women, they're the type of women that get chose. They're the type of women that get picked. They're the type of women that get wifed up ASAP. They possess those qualities that real men look for in a woman. You know, just a little bit of advice, man. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to listen to me.
Ozempic is a drug that helps a lot of people lose weight. I don't want to go into great detail about that. But the issue is that once they stop using Ozempic, then they get fat or they start gaining weight again. And B.SIMONE was struggling with this for many years. So now she's able to kick the habit of smoking that Ozempic package, family.
Okay.
It's so much so that she had to share this great news with us.
Guys, I'm really in this gym getting emotional because I'm really doing this on my own without medication.
B.SIMONE represent a lot of y'all chicks, man. I know a lot of y'all don't want to admit that because y'all probably not a B.SIMONE type chick, but the sad thing is a lot of chicks are, the vast majority of chicks are B.SIMONE type chicks. And it's crazy because they're not actually doing the things that B.SIMONE has done. They're not even in the limelight like how B.SIMONE is. They haven't even had lucrative opportunities like B.SIMONE has. And they still got the same mindset though. Let's go. Now, I don't listen here. I'm an advocate for health. I'm going to tell you, fuck the surgery. I'm going to tell you, fuck the Ozempic and the GLP-1s. Watch what you eat, change the way you eat, drink your water, and get your ass in that gym. Stop listening to goofy ass bras like B.SIMONE and get your ass in that gym. I'm telling you, man, a lot of y'all chicks are beautiful, man. Most of y'all chicks, black women, most of y'all are absolutely extremely beautiful. Y'all just fat. She's so emotional about it because she realized, you know what I'm saying, that in order to look the way you want to look and be healthy and be happy and do it right, that shit is work, man. It ain't gonna happen overnight. There's no quick fix. There's no fix-it pill. In order to get this, you feel me? Strong, solid, you hear me? In good shape, good health. You understand what I'm saying? Weight is in check, slim. You feel me? Energy, wake up, don't be tired. You got to drink water. You got to watch what you eat. You got to exercise. You got to watch what you allow to enter your mind. That takes discipline, man. And a lot of y'all chicks just don't have discipline. Y'all don't have discipline in the way that we do. Meaning, most of y'all chicks aren't able to compartmentalize. Y'all could at best have discipline in one or maybe two, at most a few areas in your life. And I guarantee you, whatever thing you focus on the most and have the most discipline in, per se, your college education, I can guarantee in other areas of your life, you are absolutely failing in. Unfortunately, when it comes to women like that, most of the things that y'all failing in is how y'all interact and engage with men. Because in the process of becoming this boss chick, this independent chick, you done lost everything that makes you appealable to us men, us real men, us masculine, manly men. Because we ain't checking for none of that shit. B.SIMONE, if she just was feminine, she even got to be in the best shape, right? She could just be the way she looked in that picture, what O'Shea was just showing. If she was feminine, friendly, cooperative, if she had the ability to listen and understand the role of a real man in her life and know and understand that she needs that masculine energy in her life to preside over her when her emotions is out of whack, like how y'all chicks do. You need that masculine presence to regulate, you understand, moderate, navigate your irrational at times emotions. I mean, I guess I could agree, you know, I can understand what you mean by that, LaQuay, but who's to say that B.SIMONE wasn't a Lizzo type chick at one point in time? Who's to say that if she wasn't to put that work in, that she could become a Lizzo type chick? All right. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say this again because I know this to be true. I go to the gym on a regular basis. I'm not in the best shape I could possibly be, but I'm in awesome shape for a man my age. Been through the stuff I've been through. I am extremely healthy and I am in very, very decent shape. And I watch what I eat. I meal prep. I drink water. I watch what I pay attention to. So when it comes to that, I'm an example of that. You know what I'm saying? If you see me in person, you understand what it is. You did? Nah, but you know what I'm saying? That's the issue with a lot of y'all chicks, man. A lot of my black women, y'all are extremely beautiful. I get to see that whenever I step out. Like I'm about to put the video out when I went to the Cigar Social last night. I seen beautiful black women everywhere. The main thing I saw is a lot of them, most of them were overweight. And I'm telling y'all women, man, black women, I'm telling y'all need to get that shit checked. And y'all need to check that shit, man. I know a lot of these niggas is thirsty. A lot of these niggas ain't getting no cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to that, man. I can relate, man. When I say I can relate, man, I mean, I can relate to at one point in my life, you know what I'm saying, just smashing anything. And that's on us. We got to be more disciplined. But I'm telling y'all chicks, a lot of y'all chicks will find that y'all have more successful interactions and engagement with men when y'all look a certain way. I'm not saying that just because you look a certain way, that means you're not going to get cheated on. You know, what I'm saying is when you look a certain way, when you got your stuff together as a woman, you tend to attract the type of man that you actually may deserve. Have you put in that work to deserve that type of guy that you think you get? Well, you should go ahead and do that then. And I feel you on that, you know, and I'm going to go with you and I'm going to agree with you. More than likely, B.SIMONE probably just was doing that for likes and shares. You know what I'm saying? How she looks today would be a test to that, though. But yeah, I'm just saying, man, what I noticed with our black women, man, a lot of y'all are extremely beautiful. When I say beautiful, I mean y'all's face card be valid on a lot of y'all, man. A lot of y'all are very pretty, beautiful women. Y'all just be big, man. Y'all be big, man. Y'all be big, man. And we can't be called bashers, woman haters for saying that shit, man. We can't get to the point where we think it's okay or normal for a woman to be 200 plus fucking pounds. Right? I'm going to pray for B.SIMONE, man. I hope she, you know what I'm saying?
Without diet pills, without Ozempic,
become the woman she designed
without
to be,
cheating.
man. You know,
Like, I'm trying so hard and I'm so proud of myself. I'm literally on vacation in Turks and Caicos, working out so hard. I am so proud of you, Braylon. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. I love myself so much. I am so proud of myself. I am just trying so hard to be the best version of me. I get up every day and I try to feed my mind, my body, my soul, and my spirit with just the ultimate level of nutrition, whether it's reading something healthy, eating something healthy, listening to gospel meditation music. Like, I am doing the best I can. And I am so proud of myself. I'm not taking the elevator anymore. I'm taking the stairs and I'm really...
You know, B.SIMONE only 35. She a young broad strap, man. B.SIMONE still a young broad strap, man. She got a lot of learning she needs to do. She got a lot of unlearning she needs to do. B.SIMONE needs some damn masculine provision. She needs some masculine leadership in her life. I was thinking that too. Like, what difference do it matter where you at? It don't matter where. We don't care about you being on. See, this is what I'm saying about a lot of y'all chicks. A lot of y'all chicks, man, when y'all get successful or a little success about this thing, y'all be feeling the need to try to style on people. What's up with that, man? Ladies, matter of fact, I'm about to drop the link. You feel me? I'm going to drop the link. Anybody want to come up, add to this conversation, ask me something concerning the constant conversation, you know what I'm saying? Spit your game, talk your ears. You're more than welcome to do that, man. Why do y'all chicks be feeling the need to style on people, man? Specifically each other. Whether you in the gym in Turks and Caicos, whether you the Planet Fitness in your city, right around the corner from your apartment complex, man. As long as you in the gym getting in, none of that stuff matters, man. what I notice about a lot of our women, specifically black chicks, man, y'all be liking to try to style on niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get a little bit of money, or y'all might got a decent job, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your credit might be decent, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. That's beautiful. But I understand that versus being like very, I don't like using the word humble, but instead of being humble, a lot of y'all chicks be trying to style on niggas, man. And styling and profiling, that's man shit, man. Y'all be trying to take on manly, masculine things, and y'all don't even realize that, man. Styling and profiling, that's us, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be trying to style on each other, man. That's one thing about black women amongst y'all. So that's one thing I don't like. See, men, we're naturally competitive. So I get it with us, but not competitive in the way that y'all are. And y'all not competitive in the way we are. Y'all be trying to style on each other, though. Y'all in Turks and Caicos. Like that means something. Like, as long as you in the gym, loved one, that's what matters. It don't matter where you in the gym, man. The thing that matters is if you're in the gym. That's what matters, man. I was thinking the same thing of way, man. Like, why she just had to bring that up? She had to make a point of that. Yeah. She just had to make a point. Oh, yeah, I'm in Turks and Caicos. Right? Let's go, man.
Doing this, like, I just have to thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. No more shortcuts. I'm in here grinding. It is so hard, but I'm doing it, and I'm proud of me. And if you are trying to do your best, I'm proud of you. Let's get it.
Why did B.SIMONE post it?
And I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. Get y'all's asses in the gym. I'm going to repeat. Black women, get y'all's asses in the gym. Drink about, if you 40 plus, you should be drinking about one of these a day. 1.5. And I'm not talking about straight water. I mean, you might want to drink a gallon of water, but eat fruits, apples, oranges, bananas, pears, strawberries, whatever type of fruit you can get, celery, veggies. Cucumbers, watermelon, greens. You feel me? Yeah, man. Get y'all's asses in the gym, man. And I mean that shit. I'm not going to never be nice about that shit. Get y'all's asses in the gym. Y'all brothers need to get in the gym too. Right? Let's go.
This, I have no idea. But you know, I got comments. Let's go to him. Vicky Irvin goes, she's delivered from Ozempic.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
This guy goes, y'all be wanting rewards for watering the grass. Damn. Tanika says, girl, we all in the gym and we are trying to get fined for the summer. What you crying for? Another person goes, don't believe a word she says. And the reason why I really want to talk about this is because B.SIMONE represents a certain element of Black society, especially.
See? My man O'Shea even know. And if you can't go to the gym, get two so you can do it at home while you're watching your favorite TV shows. And that's a fact. The reason why I tell a lot of y'all chicks that y'all need to get in the gym is because most of y'all don't have the discipline to work out from home. Y'all got the discipline to get y'all's ass up and log into your computer and work from home, but y'all don't have the discipline to work out from home. This is why I say y'all should go to the gym. It's another level of accountability. If you're paying a membership, you feel a little bit more obligated to go, and it'll be more of a motivating factor to get your ass up and go to that gym. This is why I suggest going to the gym. But if you're not comfortable for whatever reason going to the gym, you have to display at least a level of discipline to where you can work out regularly from home and actually work out from home. I'm not talking about doing no bullshit. I'm talking about actually getting it in from home. And sad to say, most of y'all chicks, y'all just don't have that level of discipline. Or y'all don't choose to exercise it. Like I said, a lot of y'all chicks put as much effort and discipline into y'all's physical health as y'all do going to work at these goddamn companies y'all work at, y'all wouldn't even have to work. Because a nigga like me will come and scoop your ass up and you'll be all right. You did?
See, with the women that feel like it's always so important to celebrate them and talk about them to people who are not worried about you. It's like that could have been kept to yourself. So you're so proud of yourself, you're crying. And stop the show. B.SIMONE is like always crying. She's like always on these crybaby tours. That's why I Am Taryn King says the B.SIMONE crying video train is a never late. Another person goes, she's so effing aggravating, bro. And it's always this content about B.SIMONE, as B.SIMONE is so important. Like, B.SIMONE has done this. I'm so proud of myself. And then you wonder, a lot of ladies are taking on.
A lot of y'all be doing that shit too. A lot of y'all be awarding and championing failure. Y'all should be applaud failure amongst yourselves. I think that is so sad because us men, and I'm just saying, what I notice is that men, we don't tend to do shit like that, man. If one of our homeboys is fucking up, we're gonna pull that nigga to the side like, bro, what you got going on, bro? Is you good? Is you cool? Tighten the fuck up. Y'all chicks just applaud straight failure. Y'all champion each other's failure, disguised as success. I just got a divorce, girl. Yeah, like, no, that's not successful. You failed. That's not good. And we're gonna do a show about this. I'm about to write this down too. Because we're gonna discuss this. Maybe tomorrow sometime, maybe Sunday. Y'all chicks is out here bragging about how many abortions y'all had. Y'all chicks are out here bragging about how many abortions y'all had, and this chick's out here that's supporting that. Like, go girl. I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all wonder why niggas is checking out, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm not for none of that MGTOW of men going your own way. I'm not for none of that shit. I'm not for none of that shit. I couldn't even imagine being in a world where women wasn't present. I wouldn't want to be there. But I can understand why some dudes be on what they be on when it comes to chicks nowadays, man. God damn, man. Woo. They did a number on y'all, man. Let's go.
On this ability to start to internalize or celebrate themselves for doing basic things. It's almost like, happy music. Oh my God, girl. I'm so happy. I was able to take a shit and it flushed down the toilet. And you know what? I did it all by myself. The handle and everything. It just went down so easily.
Shout out to OShay, man.
Girl, I'm so proud of myself, Braylon. You did it. You flushed the toilet. Like, men are tired of stuff like this, and it's ridiculous because you really didn't do anything. Man. You stopped using Ozempic and you started working out by yourself, which a lot of women do that every day and don't give a damn to talk about that. But you just need attention and you don't care about anybody. And then you realize that, oh, shoot, I don't have friends who like me. Oh, shoot, no guy likes me. And nobody wants to put up with B.SIMONE. And she's like almost like 37 years old at this point. And I don't think it's a looks problem, but it's just like, who wants to put up with somebody like that? As a content creator, as an influencer, she offers no real value. And she wants everybody to pay her to do nothing. And she wants everybody to be concerned about her life. And the reality is we all get further in life once we look out for the needs and desires of other people. For an example, I have to bust my ass every day to make these damn videos and do all these crazy, stupid sound effects so that you guys keep watching, because I want you guys to have a great video that's somewhat entertaining. So I'm not out here dusty as hell in the streets because.
Shout out to OShay, man. See, B.SIMONE, what she should have did is she should have had a manly man who really fucks with her, really care about her, a regular 9-to-5 ass nigga in her fucking corner, presiding over her. Maybe she would have made better financial decisions. Maybe she would have been more stable. Right? Now, one thing about B.SIMONE before we get out of here that I can't ever allow to fly. Because when she said this, and I think I did a show on this, it just blew my mind, right? But one thing I can't say to a lot of chicks, I want to say she really damaged her image with this, though, I think, when she did this some time ago, right? Right? Oh my God, man. Right?
Nobody has ever missed a day.
What?
If I take a shower Monday night at 11 p.m. and I wake up, do I have to take another shower that morning? If I'm going to be honest and vulnerable as a Black woman, I don't take 365 showers a year.
You nasty bitch.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not going to the gym 3 days in a row either. Nobody has ever missed a day.
What?
If I take a shower.
I'm glad that so many chicks was like, nah, that's not it, girl. I don't know who. She don't represent me.
Took a shower today, y'all. 4th day in a row. Not really, because you didn't take a shower yesterday. But I didn't take a shower yesterday because I took one the night before. Don't have to. You should put deodorant? Yes. Oh, spray works. This girl has social media in an uproar. Thank you guys for uproaring. Please keep uproaring. Please. She's like, y'all are selling my products off the.
See, she just proved it. She just proved it right there. She just a goofy broad that just is willing to say anything to get people to pay attention to her. Right? I'm never going to forget this about B.SIMONE. If you was a grown-ass woman out here and you're going 2-3 days without washing your stinking ass, that's terrible. I'll just say that I'm glad the women I engage with take pride in their hygiene, because I wouldn't dare mess with no, especially if just imagine living with a broad and you ain't seen her get in the shower in a day. You seen her get in the shower, you didn't see her get in the shower the next day, or even you, man, y'all women, y'all different. Y'all got to take 2 showers a day, a minimum of 1 per day. See, as a man, I don't go longer than 24 hours without showering, but at a point in time, I have, right? But nah, man, I can't get jiggy with that, man. You know, a chick, I couldn't even imagine how that thing probably raunchy, man. After 2 days of marinating.
Shelf. Thank you. Please, I beg of thee. What else? Newsflash, I don't brush my teeth. Now what? Can I get a crest feel? When I take a shit, I don't wipe. So now what? Baby wipes? Hello?
And the thing is, she wasn't joking. She was dead ass. She wasn't joking when she said that shit about not taking a shower. She was dead ass. She wasn't joking.
And I feel like men do not try to talk to me. I'm not even gassing. They do not ask me on dates. Men are not in my
I can tell you why right now.
2 seconds. Yeah.
I don't shower every day. I don't think a lot of women shower every day. Is that nasty?
You see my nigga Desi? You see my nigga Desi's face? He like, oh man.
Long as it cool down there, you know?
Ain't nobody down there. But see, then it's like, okay, why you only showering when you get a nigga? You smelled so good yesterday.
Tell me as a brother.
That wasn't it, B.SIMONE. I'm gonna say that was a major contributor to where the current situation is now, man. Like, you can't be saying. I understand fanfare. I understand creating drama and controversy in order to garner an audience. I understand subterfuge. I understand all of that shit. Listen, I'm a journalist. I understand that, right? But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, what we ain't gonna be doing no nasty shit like that, man. We ain't gonna be saying anything just to get likes and views, man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm 43 years young. I take a shower every single day. Every single day. especially with being 90 degrees outside late recently. First thing I do when I come home from work and I work out, after I get done working out, I go straight to the shower. It's just not gonna happen. And you know, it is what it is, man. But we're about to get up out of here, y'all, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. You understand what I'm saying? Doing the show early tomorrow. It's gonna be a surprise when it's on. But yeah, man. Listen here, man. B.SIMONE from Columbus by way of Dallas. You hear me? She's a young girl. She's still a young broad strap. You feel me? She got a lot of learning to do. She got a lot of unlearning to do. And she's in very, very peril need of masculine leadership. Like a lot of y'all chicks are. A lot of y'all chicks don't want to admit it, but one of the reasons why y'all may have some success in life, finance and all that, you went to college, got your degree, you know, working in corporate America, you a nurse, you got your own business, whatever the situation may be, you might be in a real nice financial position. Y'all gonna, and my man Red, shout out to my brother Red Supreme to you. Y'all sisters is gonna have to deal with getting with a guy who may not be on your financial level. He might be a nigga that got a 95 and got a side business. He might own his own home or have his nice little house that he ran. He might not have the best credit. His credit might just be decent. You know what I'm saying? He might be a 9-to-5 working ass nigga, but diversifying his fund type of brother. He might not be on your financial level, man, or your educational level, man. That doesn't negate his ability to lead you, to guide you. You'll have to stop equating leadership and guidance with a nigga's money. Because a lot of niggas with money who's stupid as hell and can't lead shit. A lot of niggas with money who was raised by chicks like B.SIMONE. So, you know, that being said, man, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I know I enjoyed doing this, chopping up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tap in on Facebook, tap in on YouTube. Go to the YouTube, type my name in, of course, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. Type in Virgil Berry. Subscribe to the page. Share it on your social engineering. Thousands of videos, literally. Right? Support Black male media. If y'all listening to a content creator, y'all should be contributing. But at the same time, as a content creator, you should be reinvesting any money that you getting off your audience or for wherever else you getting it from. You should be reinvesting that back into the business. Right? We got Always Cutting Studios about to be in total full operation. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure everything is everything before I just start, you know what I'm saying, going all the way in from the studio. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Pringles the Barber. I'm going to see him later on, get a haircut, and also to discuss, you know what I'm saying, moving forward with the studio. You did? You know what I'm saying? You got to reinvest back into yourself, into the business, man, if you wanted to be successful. And that was B.SIMONE's problem. She didn't reinvest in her business. Her main goal was to get a bag, not to actually help and grow a business, help people and grow a business. That wasn't her. Her intention was just to get a bag. She wanted to be able to get the bag so she can say she a baller and I don't work a 9-to-5, and so she can style on all of y'all. That was her reason for becoming a content creator. See, when your intentions off top are disingenuous, when your intentions are not based in fairness, equality, love, it ain't gonna work out for you. When you just trying to get a bag, when your whole goal is a bag, that means you're gonna be willing to do anything to get a bag, even at the detriment and peril of your audience. So with that being said, content creators, reinvest in the business. Try to create the best type of content you can and cater to your audience to the best of your ability, right? We're gonna get up out of here. Of course, I'm gonna leave y'all with some goddamn Butcher Boys, you did. And I'm gonna leave y'all with a brand new song off of the brand new album. I ain't even heard this song yet, right? E&E every day, all day, no days off. You dig? Matter of fact, no, we ain't gonna do that.
Give me all your love.
We ain't gonna do that. Right? We ain't gonna do that. You feel me? We're gonna leave y'all with some E&E classic right here. Later on tonight.
That's not necessary.
You did.
That's not necessary.
Smash that like button, click the bell for
Christian.
You already know the page, you know that at the bottom of the screen. See y'all later on the next time.
And your hat.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tees. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Caught up on film flow, tracks are sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like 10 mini blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep my
kings.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas be too used to hold. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.